Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Today I am going to show you an updated version of my plant window that is a south-facing window. This is my window where I am keeping the vast majority of my plants. As you know, I have shared this, if you're familiar with my channel anyway, I've shared this plant window many times with you. Each season it changes a bit. Right now, I think it is the most full that it has ever been. It has more variety than it's ever had because I did so many plant clippings and put them all outside, and now it's time to bring them all in. And so my window has definitely had a glow up and I'm really excited about it. So I'm not going to go through each and every plant because you've seen all of these plants before if you are familiar with my channel. And so I won't bore you with that as much as I will just show you how I have everything arranged. So this will be a pretty quick video. I will start off again. This is a south facing window and I have a grow light right above me where I am, the Sansi grow light. The Sansi company sent me a really high powered grow light not too long ago. I did share that in the video and it has been doing really well. I actually had the opportunity to mount a holder over here, a big hook, so that I can have a plant hanging here, and I switch this plant out often. I have a neon right here right now and it seems to really like it. So coming up, you are going to see a lot of my plants with bags. You're going to see a lot of my plants with bags around the base because, again, these plants were outside, so they couldn't just come back in here free willy-nilly. So they are bagged, and they will probably be bagged for a little while until I feel comfortable. So we're starting off with this Dieffenbachia panther that I love so much. Oh my goodness, I love this plant. It's so funny because I went shopping with my husband in Lowe's and he picked out this plant. He asked if we had it. I thought that was so cute. I said, yeah, we have it. It's in the garden. At the time, it was in the garden. So over here, this is a better angle. Over here, you see my really, really big spider plant that I purchased not too long ago. This one was outside for the entire season, so it got a lot bigger than the other that was inside for most of the season, but I'm not mad at it. Then up here, I have a Starlight Syngonium. I found that in the Home Depot. I was really shocked when I found that. The leaves are absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. In the beginning, I didn't know what it was, but then I looked it up and I found out that it's a Starlight Syngonium. Very beautiful. Then down here, there's the other angle for the Panther, and then there's my Regal Shield, my big, beautiful Regal Shield Alocasia that I love. She's always so beautiful. She's not as tall this year. She grew more compact, and I cut off all of her longer leaves, and I'm really happy that I did because she doesn't take up so much space. This leaf right here just recently opened up. Then over here, I have just these plants that I've shown to you, these Aglaonema exotica. This is one of my dragon scales, and I have another one right here. And then I have my polys that are slowly moving their way up into my room. I keep my alocasia in my bedroom in the wintertime because that is the warmest space for it to be in. And right now, this window is okay. But in the heat, when we are in full winter, this window has a lot more sun because the trees that are outside of this window, you see we have all of this right here. These will be a lot more bare. They won't be completely gone because there are some evergreens, but this really big one over here will be completely bare of leaves. And so this window altogether gets a lot more light. But for right now, my alocasia, a lot of my alocasia are here. Then here's my Maharani over here. And then I have this Nairobi Night. I haven't shared this one with you. Now, I recently got this in the Home Depot, and this leaf right here had a lot of trouble opening up. Of course, it was a lack of humidity. I had to force it to open up. I didn't open it physically. What I did was every time someone said, oh, I'm getting into the shower, I put my plant into the bathroom because I knew it would get a burst of moisture, and that worked. It made it just open up. So I'm really happy about it. I did change this plant over to my perlite mixture, and it's opening up a new leaf, and it actually started flowering after I did. So far it's good. Down here at the base of these fiddle leaf figs, I have some philodendron and my silver streak, silver stripe, and they are beautiful. Look at these leaves. This is my silver sword. This basket of goodness, this basket of amazing goodness is my harvest from my raised pot, my raised bed outside in my garden. This is actually half of what I yielded from my gardening yesterday. I went through and got all of the plants, all of the clippings that I brought outside. I brought them all. I just picked up everything, and I'm so happy I did, because this morning it was freezing. It was not the technically freezing, but it was really cold. I think it was in the low 40s. So I'm so happy I didn't leave them out there. I brought all of these in, and my family and I are going to put together some little multi-plant pots for some people in our congregation. I think this will be a really, really, really nice thing, just to be able to gift some pots of plants to some of the friends in our congregation. This one will be staying with me. This is the only plant I have like this. And then there's also my Persian sword. And guess what, guys? I actually grew peppers and I didn't know. I will have to show you when I'm putting the pots together, because I went to pick up my pepper plant because I said I'll just keep it for next year. And I noticed that there were some green peppers on it. I am so excited about that. But anyway, this is my yield. Look at these beautiful plants. My Bonnie is in here. Spider plants, Tradescantia. There's some Pilea. There's just a little bit of everything. I am so excited about these beauties. Look at this. Love them. Okay, back to the tour. So here are my fiddle leaf figs. I brought these in and I just put them here. And of course they don't like to be moved, and so they didn't do badly here, so I just left them. It's blocking a lot of the light right now, but I think once these trees are more bare, it'll be okay. Then over here, this is my Summer Glory that I just recently hauled and I shared with you guys. She has a beautiful new leaf coming in. I see why she's called. Well, she has two. The one at the bottom opened up, which I thought that was on its way out, but then someone told me on Facebook Marketplace that they have beautiful gold leaves when they unfurl. And so, yes, I'm so happy she told me that, because I thought that was going to go, I thought that was a bad leaf. And then we have this really big one right here that's opening up that I'm trying not to touch. Yes, we still have our bird's nest. Every time I think about taking that bird's nest out of there, I think about all the work that we went through trying to make sure that the birds were secure and felt comfortable. And so I just kind of really like it. And Mel liked it too, and that made a big difference. Thank you, Mel. Back here I have my Sarian alocasia, and she has a new baby coming in. Look at her. She just popped out this morning. She wasn't like this last night. She just popped out this morning, and she is in my mixture, my semi-hydro perlite mixture, and it seems like my alocasia really are doing better with that. This one struggled when it came in. I came in and I left it in the soil, and then of course, like I mentioned before, I did watch that podcast that Pasta Farms did, talking about cutting off some of the leaves. It really did work, because she stopped declining and now she's producing another leaf. So she didn't go dormant, because she knew she didn't have too much to hold on to. So I'm so happy that I did that. I've actually learned so many different things about keeping my alocasia. I'm really excited. I even have a new cupria that I purchased on Facebook Marketplace, and she's not dead yet. She's not dead, and my propagations are still growing and healthy. So happy. So here you'll see I have a decursiva, and she's doing really well. I really like this plant. She's got some burned tips, but she's still beautiful. Beautiful and big. And then on this wall over here, I have my Peru up there, my Cebu. This is another Tradescantia for a pop of color. I still have one that's outside, but they can handle a little bit of the cold. This one turned really dark with the cold though. Well, that's okay, it's beautiful. And then I have this fern over here, the bird's nest fern. I have my painted lady, my golden goddess, my goldfish plant. This is Mayoi. This is my beautiful Birkin that got all white outside. Hopefully she'll get some more green. She's still in plastic. My BJ Freemans, they're right here. And then I have a Monstera that I just potted up, and she's going through a little bit of a transition. I had this outside and it got entirely too big, and so I just chopped up all of the nodes and put them and repotted it. And back here I have a pedatum, I believe. Why are you so dusty? Okay, no. That pedatum is sitting there and it's doing well. That's a very low care plant. Down here I have my pubic calyx. That's what that is. I have two of them and I put them together in that pot. And over here, I have a plant that hasn't been in my home since November of last year. This has been outside. It was in my greenhouse. Then it was outside in my garden since November of last year. So this is its first chance back in the house. I love this plant. This Pilea peperomoides is so beautiful. She braved the winter in my greenhouse that was unheated. This year, I'm definitely going to do something differently in my greenhouse. Then over here, I have this spider plant that I love, love, love. I love her. And here is another. Then up here, there's another panther, small panther, Dieffenbachia that I purchased at Aldi. And this is the first cutting that I took of my Tradescantia plants that I purchased at Trader Joe's. And this is the one that the raccoon that kept going through my yard kept dumping out in my yard. I don't know what the raccoon was looking for, but it kept dumping my plant out. So I had to move it. I said, maybe there's some place over here that it's going to. And so he's just letting me know, move your plant. And so I did. I totally did. Anyway, she's doing really well, and I hope she continues to grow because I want her for my plant window, my plant curtain. I want this to grow nice and long and be in my plant curtain. Over here, I have another Aglaonema. On the corner, I have my Mona Lisa lipstick plant. Look at that. Look how pretty she is. Isn't she beautiful? Let me come around the corner. She is beautiful. Then I have another spider plant. This is the all green one. A lot of them have seeds, which is so cool. Look at that. She's beautiful. And then this is a variety of different pothos that were just growing outside. And I potted them all up together. So that's it. That's what my beautiful little sitting area is looking like right now. And again, this is going to be a really high sun area once these trees are less full. And I really do love this area. I've almost crowded out my little sitting spot, but there's a little spot for me to curl up, and a little spot for the kids to curl up. I noticed that my son hasn't been sitting there, so obviously it may be a little bit too crowded for him. So maybe I'll give him a little space so that he'll sit there, because I noticed that he used to sit there a lot more often. So I'm going to clear a little spot for him to sit there because I don't want to take that spot away from him. But that's it, guys. I am so excited about my plant window. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, I never mentioned my Mandula up there. She's trailing across that line up there. Doesn't she look pretty? She always looks beautiful. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. And I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I've been a little under the weather, but I am doing a lot better now. Everyone in my family is doing a lot better. And I look forward to talking to you very soon, within the next couple of days. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.